Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
GBN News is going live for Friday, October 3, 2025. In the headlines, decomposed body found in Birch Grove. St. John Street injury highlights pedestrian safety concerns. Morning collision at Aline Francisque roundabout sends several to hospital. No fatalities reported. Grenada's National Library restoration reimagined at Venice Biennale 2025. Also in the news, regionally, data sharing urge to strengthen Caribbean resilience. Internationally, global protests erupt after Gaza flotilla interception. Plus in the sports news, money woes for cricket West Indies. Cut back on regional teams.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
With the details, I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. A serious injury on St. John Street has renewed concerns about pedestrian safety, highlighting the dangers of neglected open drains and culverts in St. George. Trainee reporter Shania McIntosh has the details.
A woman was seriously injured on Friday morning after her leg became trapped in a hole along St. John Street in St. George's. Eyewitnesses reported that the victim fell suddenly when her foot got stuck in an open culvert. The ambulance quickly arrived and transported the victim for medical treatment. The incident has fueled growing concern among citizens, many of whom say the open drains and culverts across the town of St. George's are a hazard that has long been neglected.
I feel that the open culverts, they should put some slabs over the drain.
Well, honestly, the open culverts in town is a big problem. Once traffic gets thick, foot traffic as well as vehicle, there's no space to really walk in St. George's for that.
One resident commented that the holes and open culverts within the town is a danger to everyone, especially children. One pedestrian sharing their views said it's not safe, especially for persons who decides to visit our island for vacation.
Terrible, because so long this is like this, and they need to fix it. And this morning I understand that somebody foot break. So calling to the person and the persons who are in charge of the market or the road, please attend to it, because this is very important. This is the main place, the market. They have the tourists coming to buy the spices, and also the see this tourists tripping. So coming from me, please do better than that. Try and help out the situation. Thank you.
Residents say they simply want safer streets where people can walk without fear of injury. For now, many agree that until proper repairs are made, extra caution will be needed when navigating St. John Street and other parts of the town. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
Several people were rushed to the General Hospital this morning following a collision between a passenger bus operating the number 1 route and a blue truck at the Aline Francique roundabout. The accident occurred shortly after 7 o'clock, worsening the already congested traffic flow in the area. No fatalities were reported. Meanwhile, the Royal Grenada Police Force in a Facebook post revealed that its traffic department recorded 10 minor vehicular accidents between October 2 and 3. Members of the public continue to express concern about the number of road incidents, many of which are believed to be linked to distracted driving, speeding, and reckless overtaking. An official report is yet to be released by the RGPF about today's accident. Motorists are being urged to slow down, be attentive, and exercise patience, especially during the morning rush hour, to help save lives and reduce accidents on the nation's roads. On Thursday afternoon, residents of Birch Grove St. Andrew made a gruesome discovery: the decomposed body of a man at his home. He was later identified as 35-year-old Stephen Caliste. According to residents, Caliste, who was known to be mentally ill, had recently been taken to hospital. However, they were unaware that he had been discharged until the discovery of his body. GBN contacted the Royal Grenada Police Force for an official report and was informed that a press release would be issued later in the day. Up to news time, no such release was disseminated. While locals raise concerns about the deteriorating structure of the National Public Library, Irina Koska Architecture's reimagined model provides a starting point for its restoration. The library is being featured at the Venice Biennale, an annual international cultural exhibition for art and architecture. Trainee reporter Deidre Seeley has the rest of the details.
The National Public Library is the subject of Grenada's pavilion at the Venice Biennale 2025. Local architectural firm Irina Koska Architecture has re-envisioned the Sheila Buckmeyer Memorial Library under the theme Echoes of Knowledge Reawakening the National Library. Italian and Mexican experts, including restoration expert Fulvio Caputo, collaborated with the local firm. Their work takes heritage preservation, accessibility, and climate change adaptation into consideration. Susan Maines was appointed by the Ministry of Culture as the commissioner of Grenada's pavilion.
For this time, architecture took on the form of a research project to see what would it take to get the library restored. First of all, the building, and then the inside, the contents, to make it into a working library. We have many mentions in the press in Europe, so it's gaining attention for Grenada. Our ultimate goal is to see the library project started.
The library design is based on responses to a public survey. Maines says this reflects a significant level of interest, not only in the restoration of the library, but also in literature and cultural heritage. She said there's also significant interest in the National Book Festival taking place tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the book fair at the annex, at the Trade Center Annex. It ties together because it shows the momentum of community, that we have a community of people in Grenada who are vitally interested in books. There are over 70 Grenadian authors. They write books. They write books about Grenada, for Grenada. There are children's books that are written by Grenadians, for Grenadians.
Grenada's pavilion features local students' artwork of their ideal library. Reflecting on Prime Minister the Honorable Deacon Mitchell's recent speech at the United Nations General Assembly, Maines urged Grenadian leaders to prioritize the restoration of the library.
He talked about education and how important it is to Grenada. And so many people responded to his speech, Grenadians here and abroad, that they just felt he did a fantastic job, and he did. What breaks my heart is that in this country that is paying so much attention to education and to our children, is that they have no library. A laptop doesn't replace it. And so I would just like to encourage our leaders to make it a priority.
Grenada's pavilion in Venice will remain open until November 30th. The materials used at the pavilion, including a catalogue of the exhibition, will then be placed on display in Grenada. Reporting for GBN News, I am trainee reporter Deidre Seeley.
This story to report, Jada Victor shines in the 2025 Eastern Caribbean Central Bank Regional Security System Asset Recovery Unit Creative Youth Competition. She was awarded by the ECCB Grenada office on Thursday. This report from my colleague, Christina John.
Just very happy. I'm overjoyed and I'm very grateful for this award. It's the first regional award I've ever won. It's the first regional competition I've ever taken part in, so it's a great achievement for me.
That was Jada Victor, second place winner of the 2025 Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, the ECCB, Regional Security System Asset Recovery Unit Creative Youth Competition. This competition, launched in September of 2018, aims to stimulate the minds of the region's youth and impact the socio-economic landscape of the region. Jada, who is currently pursuing studies in building construction technology at the T.A. Marshall Community College, shared how participation in this competition will enhance her studies and what it meant for her.
Participation in this is helping me through my studies because doing this competition is giving me exposure, which is very good for me, and it just enhances my ability in writing, which is a skill you need everywhere. And financial education is not just for people in finance, it's for everybody. Growing up in my field of study, I need to be able to manage money.
The ECCB RRU-ARU competition is open to students of the 8th Eastern Caribbean Central Bank's member states between the ages 13 and 19 years. According to Valine Street, ECCB representative in Grenada, this initiative is part of the bank's community outreach program, which replaced the ECCB-sponsored OECS essay writing competition.
It is a pleasure to be here this morning, not just to award a student for great work, but to recognize the talent, creativity, and dedication that our young people continue to display, not just across our ECCU region, but right here in Grenada. Congratulations on your achievement. Not only have you proudly represented yourself and your school, but you have also done well for your country.
Beverly Victor Nichols, Jada's aunt and mentor for the competition, said Jada has very good work ethics and was quite easy to work with. Mrs. Victor Nichols wishes her every success in her academic pursuit. Principal of the T.A. Marshall Community College, Andrew Abraham, joined in congratulating Jada on her achievement.
MCC not only proudly recognize you as that person who came second in the competition, but this achievement is a reflection of our commitment to students' mastery and success. Your accomplishment also strengthens TAMCC's vision for developing our intellectual capacity and enhancing our students' experience through creativity, innovation, critical thinking. We are proud of your dedication and commend you for representing the T.A. Marshall Community College, yourself, your family, and of course, our proud island, or tri-island state of Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
This year's competition saw a total of 105 submissions, with 69 entries in the 13 to 16 category and 36 entries in the 17 to 19 category. Christina John, GBN News.
Congrats, Jada Victor. We wish you the very best going forward. Still to come in network news, Progress Park set for grand illumination at official lighting ceremony this weekend.
Do you have multiple loan payments? Is your debt weighing you down? Ariza has the solution. Simplify your loan with Ariza's Simplify Loan promotion. Now you can combine all your payments into one easy, manageable loan. Enjoy lower interest rates, flexible repayment terms, and more cash in hand for what truly matters. Less stress, more freedom. Live comfortably while reaching your financial goals. Ariza helps you simplify your life because you deserve financial freedom. Apply now. Visit any Ariza branch or WhatsApp us at 423-4987.
The Grenada Electricity Services Limited cordially invites shareholders to attend the 66th annual meeting of shareholders held virtually on Zoom as well as at the Grenada Room, Radisson Beach Resort on Thursday, 9th October 2025 at 4:30 p.m. Note, each virtual attendee is required to register early to facilitate verification. Documents for the upcoming meeting are available on the company's website. Visit www.grenlec.com or call Grenlec at 237 extension 312 for more information.
James. Yes, ma. You didn't know Quad Bank doing e-banking, no? Yes, but they're doing that for quite a while. And the thing could do plenty. I know. Let me tell you, I stay right here in the house, I go up on the phone and I pay all my bill. And watch, I check in my accounts on them 24/7. Monday to Monday. But watch, when you hear your mother speaking, have some manners and wait. And as I was saying, the thing good, you know, you could send and receive money. You sure? But yes, the thing. Well, send some money, let me see. Yeah, steady and wait. Right there it was the.
Miss Cynthia is up to the time with Quad Bank's e-banking platform. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
Grenadians, get ready to commemorate National Heroes Day on Sunday, October 19th at the former Riviera Hotel site next to Camahorn Park. Grand dance from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. The theme for this year's commemoration, honoring our legacy, inspiring our future. This National Heroes Day commemoration promises to be one to remember with a prayer and worship segment, the spoken word, and a powerful message from our special guest speaker. National Heroes Day Commemoration 2025 will also see the official sword turning on the grounds of the Riviera site, which will then be known as National Heroes and Heritage Park. Sunday, October 19th, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. National Heroes Day Commemoration, Monrouge, St. George. See you there.
This is the moment. Our girls, our game, our victory. On Saturday, November 29th, all roads lead to the Kenroy James Athletic Stadium as our senior women's national team take on Costa Rica in the CONCACAF Women's Qualifiers. Come out and support our girls. It's our legacy, our pride, and our chance to move one step closer to the CONCACAF Women's Championships. Our girls have not lost a match at home in our previous CONCACAF qualifier, but to stay unbeaten, they need you. The drums, the horns, the flags, the full power of the 12th man. Get your tickets now. $20 for adults, $10 for students, children under 10 free. Get yours at the GFA office, Chucky's Bar, Heather's Boutique, or Grenadian Optical in St. George's and Spiceland Mall. Adult tickets are also available online at gotofed.com. Grenada versus Costa Rica. Be loud. Be proud.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Distributed by by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Alrighty, welcome back. This is Network News. Karakukan Festival returns after a one-year break due to Hurricane Beryl. The Con Festival is one of the most anticipated events on the Sister Isle. It is usually held the weekend before All Saints, the last week in October. The purpose of this event is to showcase a variety of byproducts made from corn. Christina John reports.
The sister island of Karaku is gearing up for its Corn Festival, which comes up on October 26th. The event, into its 10th year, is viewed as a reintroduction of tradition as well as an economic earner. Corn is considered one of the island's main staple foods, and islanders have found ways to prepare diverse dishes using it as the main ingredient. Dexter Legard, coordinator for the Karaku Corn Festival, said they've noticed that the use of corn was dying as a tradition, hence the introduction of the festival just over 10 years ago. Since then, interest has grown every year.
Honestly, we were surprised. We were surprised at how much persons gravitated to the event after the first year, and then it just continued to grow from year to year until, unfortunately, last year when we had burial, when we couldn't host the festival. But certainly from its inception in 2015 to 2022, it was on an upward trajectory, and we have seen improvements over the years, both from the angle of persons participating and the number of non-national that came just for the event.
Legard explained what they are doing in an effort to maintain the longevity of the festival.
So one of the things that we have endeavored to do over the years is to try and have something new every year, something different. And we have been able to do that for the last number of years, and of course this year no exception. We are looking at what new product we can derive from corn. For example, when we first started, it was just the mere corn, cocoa and so on, and then we started looking at the byproducts. So we started having things like corn ice cream, which was something new. We had little souvenirs made out of corn, the corn product that we were playing, and then we had a display section where we brought back, for example, the old corn meal and all of those things that were used, the hoe and the fork and all of the things that were used in preparing the garden for planting the corn. So we really do try to bring in something different every year to ensure that once you come back, then there is always something new to attract you to the event.
The festival's coordinator delved into plans to host this year's festival, which he hopes would become the envy of other islands. He said they have decided to have it around the All Saints period because of the number of returning nationals around that time.
That we didn't have the festival last year. We know that the energy is very high in terms of anticipation and people wanting the event to be back. And so we've been planning as to how best to ensure that we take it a notch up. Two things. One is that we have lost the original venue. So this year we're hosting it in a different venue, which to us is a lot more appealing, more spacious, and gives us the advantage of creating and doing more stuff on the day of the event. And then we also, as I indicated, looking at additional products that we could derive or prepare out of the same corn. I think for now we'll leave it as a Carriacou thing, and for a number of reasons. As I indicated, corn has always been a dear staple of Carriacou from way back when. And so a lot of people outside of Carriacou do not know of many of the products that come out of corn. And so the intention is to get people to come to see. If you export it, then you're no longer inviting people to come to Carriacou.
Legard said patrons will be treated to all things corn: bread, cakes, ice cream, cuckoo, and much more. Christina John, GBN News.
It's not just a park, it's where champions are made. This weekend, Progress Park in St. Andrew will light up like never before, as the official lighting ceremony will bring new energy to one of Grenada's most iconic sporting grounds. This report from Rena Pett Thomas.
Home to the Paradise Football Club, Progress Park in St. Andrews has long been a breeding ground for grassroots talent that has gone to shine on to the national and international stage. Now, with brighter lights and bigger dreams, the iconic sporting venue is set to inspire a new generation. This weekend, years of pleas from the parish's sporting community will be answered with the official lighting ceremony scheduled for 3 p.m. Sunday, October 5th. The public is invited to be part of the historic occasion. Sports coordinator in the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Colin Peters, said the Ministry of Sports is excited to deliver on this long-awaited initiative.
But it's very exciting to actually, the work has been, right now everything has been put in place for the lighting of the Progress Park, official turning on of the lights. This Sunday we'll start the activity from 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and we'll go on to other activities during the day. We'll have kids cricket competitions from the kids in St. Andrews. We'll also have the cutting or the banner or the opening of the kids playing area, where my minister put a lot into, and as a pet project, and that playing kids area also have adults bars, pull-ups, other exercising bars. So we're going to do some work there, and we also want to bless and officially open that area on the same day prior to the cricket. So we're going to start about 3 o'clock with the activity. Then we have the cricket activity. We have some cultural activities during the day from this the RC Methodist School Choir, the police, the Royal Grenada Police Force Band, and then we'll have the official ceremony for the lighting project, where our Prime Minister will be present, ministers from government, senators, community members, other stakeholders. I know Paradise, the whole of Paradise is invited.
The weekend lighting event will also also feature the blessing of a new children's play area and a fitness corner. A friendly football match between Paradise FC and the SAS Spartans will add to the collaboration. Installation of the lights at Progress Park began in August, while similar work is ongoing at the National Cricket Stadium as part of efforts to enhance the quality of sporting facilities across Grenada. Rena Pierre Thomas, GBN News.
This year marks a remarkable milestone for the Girl Guides Association of Grenada as the organization celebrates 100 years of service and leadership. For a century, the Girl Guides have played a pivotal role in empowering young women and shaping future leaders across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. As the association commemorates its centennial, it reflects on the rich legacy of discipline, community service, and personal growth. Trainee reporter Shania McIntosh has more.
The Girl Guides Association of Grenada is celebrating 100 years of service, marking a century of empowering young women across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Since its founding in 1925, the movement has grown into the largest girl-focused voluntary organization in Grenada. Chief Commissioner Ms. Tamara Savory described the milestone as a testament to the resilience of Girl Guides and their relevance in today's society. Savory noted that this centennial is a tribute not only to the women who led before, but also to the future of the movement. She stated that the Girl Guides movement continue to shape confident, capable, and community-minded citizens.
I always feel emotional. And it's a range of emotions. And one of them is intense pride. And the pride is that for 100 years, we have had the capacity, we have had the ability, and we've showcased, and today we can proudly say that we are the largest girl-focused, female-oriented volunteer organization in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. And I believe that we should give ourselves a round of applause.
Savory announced that the theme for this year is the Grateful Girl Clothed in Grace. She also revealed that by December, the organization expects to have over 2,000 girls enrolled.
December 31st, 2025, we will have over 2,000 enrolled girls. Can we give ourselves a round of applause? It would be remiss of me not to fully acknowledge that, like every organization, especially for a volunteer organization, we have our challenges. And as we pray today, we saw all of our girls from all the segments offer prayers to God. One of the underlying truths is that we need the Lord's help. The three parts of our promise: to do our best, our duty to God, and to serve our country is really what Girl Guiding is about.
For 100 years, the Girl Guide Association has stood as a beacon of leadership and service, instilling values of discipline, teamwork, and responsibility in thousands of young women. As the movement looks ahead to its next century, it remains committed to guiding girls to reach their full potential and continue serving Grenada with pride. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
All right, let's talk this now. NAWASA's attempt at dust control in Grand Anse during the rollout of a major project is this evening's GBN ISO feature.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISO is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
National Water and Sewerage Authority, NWASA, has stepped up measures to keep dust under control as major construction continues in the southern St. George area. With the UKCIF-funded water supply expansion project now underway, a water truck is being used to wet the roads in Grand Anse, aiming to reduce dust plumes and improve conditions for the community. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. That's all for GBN I Saw.
After the break, billboard unveiled in St. Patrick to champion protection of Grenada's endangered leatherback turtles.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next side, next side, next side, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Welcome to Caracou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Quartz presents the Home Event 2025, happening now at Quartz stores nationwide. It's the perfect time to refresh your home. Come explore new arrivals, bestsellers, and deals you can't resist. Discover the widest range of stylish furniture, cutting-edge TVs, audio systems, and appliances that are smart and energy efficient, all backed by the Quartz low price guarantee. Our experts will help you choose what you need for your home. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and get more. Don't miss the Quartz Home Event 2025. Quartz, bringing value home.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. You home fresh start. Make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest, or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Mike Sylvester, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, has revealed that Grenada received more grant financing than the 19.5 million EC dollars initially reported in 6 2025 fiscal reports published on the ministry's website. Speaking at a news conference early in the week, Sylvester stated that some calculations were incorrect and revisions have been made, including to the month of January.
So we got, for example, the grants from Saudi Arabia that came in January. Those amounts were not calculated or included as part of current grants. And of course, the UKC project that has been ongoing, those amounts were not calculated or included as part of the figure. So we are going to issue some revision to the fiscal summary, of course, highlighting with notes where the changes have been made, and as well include the July publication. Our goal is to basically publish by the 15th of the following month, and to do so on a regular basis.
A review of fiscal reports for the first 6 months of the year showed the government received 19.5 million EC dollars in grants, while the targeted amount was 29.7 million EC dollars. A new call to action in the parish of St. Patrick in the fight to protect Grenada's endangered leatherback turtles. Christina John tells us more.
A conservation-themed billboard permanently placed at the Satires Fish Market now stands as a visual reminder of the need to protect the island's nesting sites and marine biodiversity. The unveiling ceremony held last Friday was hosted by the St. Patrick Environmental and Community Tourism Organization, SPECTO. It brought together local residents, environmental partners, and government representatives in a show of unified commitment to the protection of the wetlands and surrounding coastal ecosystems, which are crucial nesting sites for the leatherback turtle. The initiative was made possible through funding from the Grenada Tourism Enhancement Fund, administered by the Grenada Hotel and Tourism Association, the GHTA. President of the GHTA, Mr. Elvis Lewis, said the association was eager to support the project, describing it as a valuable investment in Grenada's ecotourism sector, enhancing the country's tourism product.
Now there's another concern I have, and I think maybe it's not related to the turtles, but I've seen a big sign out there in Savan-Swayze, leatherback turtle territory. But if you go into the road going towards Swayze Inn,
you realize that a lot of dumping taking place, illicit dumping. You have old parts of car, iron, garbage, whatever everything. And I'm saying that to say, look, if we destroy those environments where I once used to basically roam and do a little cooking and so on with charcoals or even wood, we will no longer have them for generations to come. And so we need to protect what is among us. Our mangroves, our turtles, our Christian terrain where we normally go and picnic. Keep it clean, keep it intact.
Leatherback turtles are the largest of all sea turtles and among the most migratory, crossing entire ocean basins to feed and breed. Grenada, and specifically Leverett Beach in St. Patrick, is a key nesting site for those majestic creatures during the nesting season, which typically runs from March to July. However, in recent years, conservationists have reported a troubling decline in the number of nesting females returning to Grenada's shores. Habitat degradation, plastic pollution, climate change, and human disturbance all pose serious threats to the species. Mr. Crafton Stroud, biologist with the Department of Fisheries, reiterated this concern at the event. Representing the Chief Fisheries Officer, he said the declining turtle population is not just a local issue, but a national and global one.
Collective action must be relentless education and awareness. We must encourage every single person in Grenada, from this coast to the other, to remember and to respect the full moratorium on the taking of leatherback turtles and their eggs. This law is not a suggestion. It is essential protection for a species fighting for survival. It is our shared legal and moral duty to uphold it.
The unveiling ceremony also highlighted the link between environmental pollution and declining turtle populations. Honorable Dennis Cornwall, Member of Parliament for St. Patrick West, pointed to the growing issue of beach litter, especially plastics, and called on citizens to take greater responsibility for their environment.
That disturbed me over the years was to see, for example, a leatherback turtle lying on its back. Maybe 20 pounds of meat have been taken and the rest has been left on the beach to basically rot. And so I believe that was a very criminal offense. It's still a criminal offense. And we want to basically inculcate or tell our populace that we may need to protect those animals because they could be extinct in no time at all. Because some of us eat the eggs, some of us eat the meat, some of us damage the terrain where they actually come up to do their business. And these animals are very, very, very intelligent. If the eggs were laid here and they hatch here, you could rest assured every year they come back to the same spot to do their thing. And so we should be aware of that. And those of us who know should tell the others. And those of us who still don't know should try to listen so that we can rebuild what you call the leatherback turtle stock in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
As a practical response, a recycling bin for plastic bottle collection was officially handed over to the MP by Mr. Simon Mandu Sales of the Grenada Green Group, of which Specto is a member. The bin, located at the Soteris bus terminal, is part of a broader initiative to promote recycling and reduce plastic waste in vulnerable coastal areas. Christina John, GBN News.
Sports News is next.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Today, Clark Squirt's bringing the flavor straight to you. Come and experience the spirit of Grenada with our signature samples, smooth sips, and tropical vibes all in one place. Try a taste of the island with us. Cool down, relax, handcrafted just for you. Must be 18 plus to enjoy.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away.
Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep, including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Good evening, sporting fans. West Indies were forced to labour on the second day of their first test against India, collecting only 4 wickets with the home side comfortably positioned on 448 for 5. India ended day 2 firmly in the driver's seat, leading by 286 runs, a commanding position against a relatively inexperienced West Indies batting lineup on this surface. The day was marked by milestones for the hosts, with 3 centurions putting on a show. The West Indies, depleted and struggling, face a huge challenge on a difficult surface, leaving India strong favourites to seal a 1-0 series advantage in what has been a dominant display by the hosts. West Indies showed glimpses of fight, displaying discipline in patches, but they could not sustain pressure long enough to challenge the hosts' dominance. The West Indies will be looking to make an early statement in the first period on day 3 to stem the flow of runs if they are to challenge the Indians in any way, shape or form. In a move which is expected to help save the organisation money in the long run, Cricket West Indies, CWI, said it will be reducing the number of tournaments and consequently the number of teams participating in regional competitions for the 2025-2026 season. At CWI's quarterly press conference in Antigua on October 1, CWI President Dr. Kishore Shallow described the cricket body's financial standing as a chronic one. CWI CEO Chris Daring and Director of Cricket Miles Bascom said the board is doing its best to work alongside regional and international partners to ensure a boost in revenue while maintaining the vision of CWI's strategic plan for 2024 to 2027. The CWI officials confirmed that the boys' regional under-17 tournament for the 2026 season will be scrapped, while the women's regional T20 and 50-over tournaments will be merged into one competition ahead of the West Indies Women's Series against Sri Lanka in February. Also, on the men's side, Bascom disclosed that the combined campuses and colleges and the West Indies Academy cricket teams will most likely be pulled from the regional tournaments in the upcoming season. Still, the CWI officials said they are set to host over 33 events next year, with the boys' under-19 regional tourney to be extended to give way for talented under-17 players to make the step up in a higher and presumably more challenging age group. All right. Finally, in the sports news, the Grenada Athletic Association is wrapping up its links training on Saturday. The 3-day training session was conducted with US-based company Finish Links. Links system developers, or the makers of Finish Links, photo finish technology, and produce fully automated timing systems, line scan cameras, and athlete tracking technology for sports markets across the world. Today, Finish Links is arguably the most popular and powerful photo finish results technology in the world. Saturday's training will see the utilization of the system during a developmental session at the stadium.
Some of the main focus we have to be here very early to set up, to make sure everything is functioning, because that you can see everything not just implementing the tools, but it's also part of a network. So to make sure the network is operational and the equipment are also integrated correctly to the and aligned correctly for the start of a game. And once the game is started, everyone take the position to ensure that the uploaded database, make sure the game start on time, make sure that they have a captain when we start. Captain is started, so they ensure that to alleviate any issues in terms of not captaining a game or race. Because if you don't have a captain or race, there's nothing you can do about that. So you must have that captain. I mean, there have been times understand like certain official would have missed the captain of a race, and that would create a problem. So to make sure that everything's on par.
A very crucial role these individuals must undertake. That's the sports news for now. At the Regional Surveying Conference in Makoya, experts stressed the need for improved data sharing to strengthen the Caribbean's resilience. Professor Bisham Ramlal of the University of the West Indies identified persistent issues such as data poverty, limited capacity, and the absence of metadata and quality standards. He noted that without better data access, effective decision-making is hampered. Ramlal also highlighted the reluctance among agencies to share data and called for improved collaboration. Head of UWI's Department of Geomatics, Engineering and Land Management, Dr. Dexter Davis, pointed out that small island states face additional constraints in land management, reinforcing the importance of joint data initiatives.
The aim of this year's Regional Surveying Conference is to transform property management by navigating trends and challenges in surveying for a resilient Caribbean. The University of the West Indies, St. Augustine campus's Department of Geospatial Information Engineering's Dean, Professor Bisham Ramlal, put this into context, saying the Caribbean region has several issues when it comes to being prepared to have functional systems.
Where we are seen at the top of stakeholders, we are the data producers, the data users, perhaps even the data funders. Our clients are the funders, and especially if you think in terms of a government agency, we have what is called data poverty as a major issue. If you don't have data, how can you generate information? How can you get knowledge and therefore wisdom? So if your fundamental need in terms of data isn't there, then you're data poor.
He says in addition to that issue, the region has limited data capacity and also lacks metadata and data quality standards.
A big issue, though, is that of data sharing. And data sharing doesn't mean to say you have to give it away. But just in terms of what arrangements you make to share data amongst government agencies, for example, that's a little bit of the focus of this. But certainly in terms of making it available to our stakeholders.
Head of the university's Department of Geomatics, Engineering and Land Management, Dr. Dexter Davis, gave a local perspective on some of the challenges.
As a small island state, what we find is that our resources can be very limited, and in particular, what we consider as our where resources. You know, where do we build houses for people to live? Where do we plant food for people to eat? You know, where do we explore for the minerals that turn over our economy?
Professor Ramlal and Dr. Davis were addressing the biennial Institute of Surveyors of Trinidad and Tobago's Regional Surveying Conference on Thursday. The two-day conference will also address topics such as using drones to identify tree crowns for carbon sequestration and the alternative to the property tax. Terry Ann Brown-Campbell, TTT News.
Further afield, protesters across Europe, Australia and South America have condemned Israel's interception of an aid flotilla bound for Gaza. More than 400 activists, including Swedish climate campaigner Greta Thunberg, were detained and faced deportation. Israel stated its navy intercepted the flotilla as it approached an active combat zone and was violating a lawful naval blockade. The global Sumud flotilla calls the interception illegal.
The last number I saw of those who'd been detained was 443 foreign activists from many different countries, a lot of them from Europe, some of them from South America. So you had widespread protests once they were detained, protests in Spain, in Belgium, in Switzerland, in Italy. In Italy, they're calling a strike today to show solidarity. Also protests in Buenos Aires and Brasilia. So very widespread reaction to what happened. A number of harsh commendations from several governments, from Colombia, from Turkey. But the Israelis say that they handled this responsibly. They said it was a major operation because there were some 42 boats. They picked up the activists in international waters, and they filmed themselves doing that and posted clips later saying that all of the activists were safe. They also said that they had checked the boats looking for this aid that the flotilla was carrying. They didn't really find much, which they say basically bolstered their claim that this was all a stunt or a provocation. But it was in actual fact a very high-profile demonstration of opposition to the blockade of Gaza, where famine has been declared, the intense international opposition to it that has been growing. There were a number of famous or high-profile people on board, the grandson of Nelson Mandela, several European politicians. So it does show that global solidarity with the Palestinians has been growing over the past year.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. Reminder of the headlines: decomposed body found in Birch Grove. St. John Street injury highlights pedestrian safety concerns. Morning collision at Aline Francique roundabout sends several to hospital. No fatalities reported. Grenada's National Library restoration reimagined at Venice Biennale 2025. Also in the news, regionally, data sharing urged to strengthen Caribbean resilience. Internationally, global protests erupt after Gaza flotilla interception. Plus, in the sports news, money woes for Cricket West Indies cut back on regional teams. It's the weekend. Please be safe. Have a beautiful one. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom for now. Good night.